Okay. Emma Conliffe? No. Dianne? Thanks for waiting, Dianne. I know you've been sitting there for a wee while, so...
Oh, no, I was interested to hear what other people had to say, so no problem.
It is interesting, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, it's just good to know. Good to know.
So you got 5 minutes, so kick away.
Okay, thanks for having me. First of all, I want to say that I think everyone here is doing their utmost, what they think is the best for the city. But at the same time, I think ideology has replaced common sense. And when I first saw this and I saw the idea of play streets, I thought, really? Do I have to speak about this? Little kids don't know the difference between one street and another, and you're teaching them to play on them? I've had big kids, in other words, university students, play on the street out front of my house. 3 doors away, there was a little park, but they had to play there. And everything was fine until it isn't, and a ball comes crashing through a window, and just luck had it that nobody got hurt by all the glass. So it's not just cars that are a problem. It's people that can be a problem, and the ideology. So school streets. Again, I mean, yeah, you're talking about parents wanting their kids to walk. I was privileged enough to be able to walk my kids to Island School. A lot of people are not privileged enough for that they have to take the car. And yeah, but to make parents park 2 or 3 blocks away in all kinds of weather, then they have to get maybe a toddler out of the back, and they have to make sure their kids, 1 or 2 kids going to school, I don't know how many, they've got all their stuff, they haven't forgotten their lunch, their project and everything else, then walk those blocks to the school, and then the mom has to come back to her car, so it's shifting the problem, and then to 2 or 3 blocks away, and then having to get into the car, take the toddler possibly to kindy, and then having to find her way to work. And there was a few men that did this, but predominantly it was women, let's face it. And then there's these traffic calming measures, and the traffic isn't moving fast, so why is there traffic calming measures? And I'm not, people don't want to hit other people, they don't want to hit cyclists. So where's the data for all this? Where's the statistics? When my kids went to Island Primary for 9 years, and at that time, Island Road was a busy street, and students would travel down there, and they're not always conscious of little kids. But I don't remember of one child being hit by a car. I do remember them being terrorized by some of the university students, but not hit by a car. So some of the problems, if you read the Star newspaper, this is my favorite, teenage girls joyriding addiction, I just love it. A 13-year-old loves ram raiding. And there's 4 headlines, 4 front page articles with 3 of them within 1 month. One article is all about violence, rampage leads to jail, and about violence on bike lanes. And kids getting their bikes stolen from the school, getting beaten up, and getting terrorized on the schools or near school property by those wanting to steal their bikes and other property. So again, where is it that the cars are the big bad thing around? Yes, sometimes accidents happen, but it's not just cars. So the statistics, where's your statistics in all this? Parents don't want their kids walking to school because of some of these things. At the malls, kids get beat up by other kids. So where's the statistics in all of these things? And 3-minute drop-off zones like at the airport are good. The parents can drop their kids off quickly and move on. And where is the welfare? Where you think, I know one of your sustainable development goals is welfare of the people of the city. Well, where is the welfare of this mother, or parent, or whoever you want to label them, dropping these kids off to school if they have to go through this whole charade every day in all kinds of weather? So So, I mean, all these ideas I feel are not coming. Yes, some of the ratepayers, they want slower speed things here, there, and everywhere, and that is fine. But a lot of these sustainable development goals are not coming from ratepayers. They're coming through LGNZ, which eventually it comes from the UN. And this is all public knowledge on websites. It's not a conspiracy theory or anything else. So who is really running the show here? You know, where are you getting your ideas from? Just one more quick thing is, a year ago, I went onto an online workshop called Libraries, the Future of Local Government. So as Wellington is taking away your water rights, the way to where you can build buildings and everything else, the future of local government is the library. So if you don't want to be glorified librarians, somehow you guys are going to have to work together a bit and
Great.
work things out.
Thank you, Diane.
Thank you.
Very interesting. Okay, we now move on